What's up everybody, Mr. MKL here. Today I'm bringing you an early look at a new fighting game from Pixeled Visions. This one's called Dojo Masters. You might have seen this one on Twitter. Bye Bye Blue 2 has been posting about it. They're working on this game. It is looking amazing. This is like a martial arts styled pixelated 2D fighting game. I would classify this as one of those approachable fighting games, but kind of the new generation of approachable fighting games, which is less about simplifying everything, though they do some things to kind of simplify, like limit button real estate and make things much more approachable. But they're looking at approachability in a different way. And this is looking at approachability through the lens of how do you deal with movement? How do you deal with positioning? How do you deal with various aspects of fighting games that are not just button inputs. So this is a, like I said, martial arts focused fighting game. Very, very fast exchanges, as you can already see. It's a 2-button fighter. You have forward, back, down. Those are your only directions. No jumping. And then you have a punch and a kick button. The only things that characters share in common are your basic walk movement, where walk forward, walk back, back to block. Those are the only things. There's some other universal mechanics like a parry system, which everyone can engage in parry by tapping forward, third strike style. But so much of the game it's approachable because, hey, there's only 1 or 2 buttons, there's limited movesets, that's all well and good. But there is some really high-level execution required in the game. And a lot of the exchanges, because they're so fast-paced, end up requiring a lot of fighting game know-how, basically. So we're seeing here, I'm on the left-hand side playing the karate player versus the swordsman on the right. The Master 1, I believe this is Bye Bye Blue themselves. And you're gonna see, like I said, this is a very, very fast-paced game. Very, very fast exchanges, quick exchanges, frequent exchanges. The whole point of the game, the win condition for this game is you want to reduce your opponent's stamina, their green health bar there, to 0, and then get a hard knockdown and be in a state where they can't tech. So you're going to see people getting knocked down and teching and rolling up, but you need to get them in a no tech state without stamina and get the knockdown. You'll get those 3 X's and you'll win the round. So there you see me using a chargeable special attack, which becomes unblockable. At level 3, I'm fishing here for some uppercuts. And boom, that was a counter attack that Swordsmith has, that little flash there. They can actually also dash up and use that counter attack and poke you and stun you, which is an interesting bit. It doesn't actually reduce any of your stamina, but it does give them a follow-up. There you go, get that counter again. I was in a no-tech situation, so down I go. I'm already down 5 rounds. Man, one thing you will see is me get absolutely washed in this. Boom, another big counter. When they use their counter attack, the swordsman, though, they end up in a position that they can't tech themselves, right? So they're no tech now. So it behooves me to go in at that point to try to knock them down, but I'm just unable to make my way in. Another big counter. Hadn't drained all my stamina, so I'm not down here yet. But there you go. I could have teched that. I must have mashed another button, and if you mash the wrong tech roll button, then you get locked out. So, ooh, there you go. I get the parry. Trying to deal with this. Much like a lot of the other approachable fighting games out there that don't have crouching or don't have jumping, you end up in this situation where if you hold back to block, that's great, but you'll walk back because there's a lot of proximity guard isn't there, and you can't press and hold down back to maintain your position and block. So you really have to like inch your way in and then hold back and do some actual accurate blocking and well-timed blocking. Or you can go for parries as you're making your way in to leave you in a better situation. So you'll see me try to incorporate some of that, but it's a big punish window if you mess something like that up, right? And these exchanges can be absolutely devastating. One or 2 stray hits can really drain your stamina, and then one good knockdown attack. So the swordsman here, he has a move where he'll pull up the sword, and there's a timing to it, and so if he times it perfectly, it's his special attack, which is unblockable, and will do a knockdown. If he does it early, he'll get a little head bop, and if he does it late after the timing, then he'll get an uppercut slash. which you can combo off of, actually. So they're really playing with that, and then just, yeah, chipping away at my health, and then trying to get me in a situation where they can get the perfectly charged one, and get an untechable knockdown. So I managed to get a throw here, but they tech roll out of it. Those are a great way to get knocked down, but not only can they be teched from the throw, but they can also, the knockdowns can sometimes be teched as well. There you go. No roll that time. So I get the knockdown, but no round yet. 9-0. Oof. There you go. That's the upper into head bop, and they get the stun afterwards too for another exchange, and boom. Down I go. So trying to dash in and get a grab here. They're fishing for the counter hits. Once they're in the no-tech state, you might as well fish for more, right? Drained all of my health in that exchange, and then just needed the one hit for the knockout. All right. 10 rounds. Let's maybe try a new character. So I moved to the boxer here, and the boxer is really interesting. They have a lot of really great like combo potential, but have a pretty high execution requirement for it. But a lot of their moves leave them very negative if you block them, and very punishable. But has this whole dash mechanic where you can dash forward, dash back, dash down to weave, basically, and then try to make your way in. And they actually have a special attack, which is if you have to dash back, dash forward, dash down, and then punch, and you'll get this uppercut. You'll see them use it here. But it means that it's kind of like a dragon punch is the way I think of not dragon punch, sorry. It's kind of like a raging demon is the way that I think of it. With this series of button inputs that you have to do, and you can hide the dashes within other moves to get it to come out in interesting fashions. It's a really, really cool character design. And I think Boxer is actually a really good example of, I mean, all the characters are, but is a particularly good example, I think, to highlight the design philosophy behind Dojo Masters, where it's supposed to be really approachable, really easy to get into. You can start playing with intent without really having any big execution barrier in your way. You hit a couple, it's 2 buttons, you hit a couple buttons, you reduce their stamina, and you get a hard knockdown. That's right. Light attacks are pretty safe. Heavy attacks will usually knock down and are less safe. So that's great, you can do that, but then all these characters have these fascinating elements to them, which if you're able to like master the relatively high execution level required for the high level play, then you get these great rewards and you get these really interesting exchanges and combo opportunities, right? So this is kind of like the hallmark of the modern generation of approachable fighters in my mind, is that they look at approachability and say, okay, it needs to be low ceiling and a low floor of entry, and then a high skill ceiling, right? And that combination has always been, I think, very fraught in terms of how successful developers have been with it. But I think that the lenses with which our new developers are looking at approachability is much broader. So you'll see games like Rainbow Core Hypernova or Duels of Fortune, which will take inspiration from platform fighters and add this bit of variable mobility, where you can have this like Mario-style jump of controlling your movement in air, or like directional influence that comes from platform fighters. And then in this, you see the variable mobility come from the different characters. So Dojo Masters puts their variety in the different character archetypes, where not every character has a throw, not every character has a dash, right? But there's this variable mobility between them, which offers you interesting choices and options. And they are that is where the complexity comes from. They're all relatively easy to input the actual motions, but how you use them is the determining factor of complexity. So I think it's a really fascinating thing. And so you can see some of these exchanges here happening, where Boxer will be ducking and weaving. But if I manage to block it, I don't realize it at this point, but if I manage to actually block some of those hits, then I'm able to... I'm the Boxer here. And so you'll see if hopefully I'll be able to start ducking and weaving and dodging some of these attacks and leaving me open, right? And so you see here, yeah, me trying to get in for the special uppercut. So I dash back, dash forward, dash down. I ducked one of the hits, but then I exchanged with the other one. So still lost that round, even with me getting my giant untechable hit in. And there you go. If I'm too far out, then they can get the charge up as the karate girl. Okay, me going in, get a couple counter hits. No combos though. So you'll see this that little trail that you'll see on Boxer on occasion. One of their special abilities is that they can dash cancel certain attacks. So I can do an attack, and then if I dash forward and then hit kick, I will cancel out of it, and I can get great plus frames that way, and which is I think why Boxer, the rest of their moveset tends to be very negative on hit, because they have this ability. It costs them some stamina, but they can dash cancel for combos or for pressure or mix-ups. It becomes, I think, Boxer is a very, very scary character. You're going to see Bye Bye Blue take control of them in a little bit, and it's going to be terrifying. But look at this, 9-0 still now. I haven't won a single match, so I'm trying to find my rhythm with some of the more complex characters in the game. And, you know, varying degrees of success. I'm winning some exchanges, but I'm not teching enough. I keep mashing too much and missing my tech rolls. And just losing out to the knowledge on the characters, right? Where I'm not familiar necessarily enough with how these exchanges go. And so, you know what, I say to myself, enough with the complicated characters. Let's pick up the one-star character, the Muay Thai character. Let's see if this goes any better. So they have no dashes, they have some long-range attacks, they have a grab with their back punch, which they can either use a punch attack follow-up to kind of pummel and reduce the enemy's stamina, or they can use kick as a follow-up and use it for a knockdown. And then the my back kick here, you'll see that lightning bolt kick come out. That is it has armor, it renders them untechable, and there's actually really good follow-ups in the corner. So that's me fishing for that is my game plan with Muay Thai character here. So it's gonna hurt me in some situations where I fish for it and I get punished for it. But swapping between the different distance and speed kicks, as well as the punches and throw, and then fishing for an armor through a move in this corner here. So yeah, you'll see me want to push them really into the corner, because I get this, and then I get follow-ups off of it if I'm close enough to the corner. So just a little punch follow-up for some extra stamina damage there, but you'll see me as I get more comfortable start using better combos and better follow-ups in the corner. One of the downsides for the Muay Thai character is they seem to have lower resilience, and so they'll get stunned by things more easily than other characters, which offers other characters better combo opportunities. Ooh. Block the knee, got me right through it. They get their untechable upper. There you go. 2 knees, big stun damage, and untechable. So there you go. Me looking for the throw now, not getting it. Am I going to work my way in for the throw, or am I going to go for the kick? Oh, there you go. Nope, they broke it. See, this is the problem, right? 2 opportunities to get out of the throws, it seems. There you go. I got a good tech, but I'm in a no tech state and run out of time. Ooh. Oh, okay. Knee actually carried me far enough that I didn't get punished, but... Okay, there you go. Too far. I think I'm able to get a kick follow-up even mid-screen off of that, but I might need to be closer. I might have just been too far away. All right. Back out of the range of the fully charged punch special from Karate Girl. Ooh, there you go. Armor through, untechable. take another round. Look, as soon as I switch to Muay Thai, at least start winning a little bit. I'm trying to keep it a little close here in the matches. There you go. Ah, too far for the follow-up. That would have taken it. But here, reduce the stamina, push him into the corner. Trying to, at least. Oh, try to walk in for the punish off of the whiff throw, but no good. But there you go. I get the knockout throw. Tying it up 3-3. Oh, there you go. Armor right through. Get the second hit. Look at that huge damage. So it's not a TOD. There are ways to get TODs in this. It can be quite situational and quite difficult, but it is totally possible. Oh, whiff punish. But I'll mash out the knee. Okay. Got the tech break. Oh, wow. So that upper for the Karate Girl has a timing which is, yeah, it's a timing that'll make it untechable. And if you can nail that, you can get right through some stuff. There's some good trade opportunities. Oh, see, I'm doing a really poor job fishing for it now. But we're at least trading stamina. We're relatively even. I'm trying to get the throw. There you go, but they tech it. No tech roll that time. Ooh, really hoping that that back knee would connect, but too far away. There you go. There you go. A little bit of extra stamina damage at the end with the jab. Receive, once again, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable and starting to realize that I can tack those things on. I can't get 3 knees, but I can get the jab. Okay, great. Maybe that'll seal the deal for me in some situations, right? There you go. Double knee in the corner. Doing okay now bullying them into the corner, but still 2 whiffs, let them charge up completely and take me down. That's no good. And then desperate back kick mash. Okay, get the tech in a no tech situation and then knocked out of the air for the full knockdown. So losing that round. But man, look at how fast this is. This game is so freaking mentally taxing. Like you think of it, you're like, oh, simple, 2 buttons, just knock them down and you win, right? Like, yeah, no, there is so much going on. The exchanges come so fast and so furious that you need a lot of mental bandwidth to really excel at this kind of game. Okay, the knee taking me right through the blocked attack and actually leaving me a little safe. Some of the stubbier characters have problems punishing in that situation. Okay, walk right in. Fishing for some grabs. There you go. Get the down. See, but like no stamina damage. So I gotta work a little more at that. Oh, damn. And then I just get parried, right? So no more bullying. If they're gonna parry my kicks and then throw punish me. But there you go. Double tech. Yes. So there you go, right? The 2 knees, they still had half a stamina bar. The jabs do half a stamina bar, so they were in an untechable situation. So that tacking on that jab at the end sealed that round for me. Oh, look at this. Just walking forward, jabbing, taking me out, and then going for the 1 heavy kick. That's like super basic and just, you know, not crazy execution requirement there, right? But super effective. You can play with intent with relatively limited tool sets without delving deep into the execution world, and still be playing with intent and playing with purpose, right? As they're showing here. And then soon the Bye Bye Blue is gonna switch to Boxer and is gonna show the other end of the execution spectrum. All right, there you go. Double knee, jab. Okay. Take him down to 1 pip of health or 1 pip of stamina. Ooh. I really think that the range on the back knee is bigger than it is. It's clearly not. Hey, there you go. Using that armor. Oh, so you'll see there the stun, right? So those attacks won't necessarily stun all characters, but I believe the Muay Thai character is more susceptible to it. So you can get, you know, more reliable or better links off of your attacks with certain characters. So it's very interesting. The ways in which our modern indie devs are like implementing difficulty and approachability, they're happening in different places in the game. They're in different ways and in different places. They're pulling on different levers that I think a lot of the early era of approachable fighting games didn't pull on, right? They pulled on the, hey, we're just going to make everything a one-button special, or mash for, you know, string combos, or whatever the case may be. And then this is looking more at the Virtua Fighter style of approachability, which is, look, it's just about knowing that this is how the exchange wheel works, that, you know, whatever the case may be, punches beat, throws beat, blocks, etc., right? And then adding in these parry mechanics. And I think looking at games like Dojo Masters, who take a cue from the real martial arts, you'll see games like Champions Bout, another 2D fighting game which incorporates 3D fighter, Virtua Fighter style strings and design ethos to achieve their approachability as well. There are a handful of games really doing this extremely well. But okay, here we go. We got Bye Bye Blue on Boxer, and is going to show you some dash cancel nonsense into yeah, it's going to show you what the high level execution is, right? Look at that dash mobility. Moving around like I was not moving around. Ooh, the fancy footwork there, eh? There you go. Back forward down, dodges my stuff. Doesn't actually get the doesn't get the uppercut, but doesn't matter. All right. I'm still trying. They're gonna explode in a minute. There you go. The green trails showing the dash cancel into launcher, into jab to end it. Again. Back heavy dash cancel, back heavy dash cancel, back heavy. Oh, you can get it off the jab as well. You can get back heavy into jab, into dash cancel. Oh my god. I got the tech, but it doesn't matter. He's right in there, and then I'm in a no-tech situation. It's so dangerous. Boxer is so dangerous. There we go. And the whiff punish on the knee. I'll take the down. Oh, I tried to punish. I should have just gone for heavy kick. Okay. Yeah. Jab check him, right? I'm like, okay, you're gonna dance around. I'll try to jab check you at least. I've got slight edge on stamina, not anymore. Okay. Techs the throw. Or rolls the throw at least. Oh. And the gut punch launch, yeah. Trying to throw my way through it. Try to get the back kick armor, but didn't come out in time. Oof. Yo, it ain't easy playing the master. Now this is a score that looks more real to me. 10-2. There you go. Okay, I get a whiff punish. I get it. I get another round. Ah, too far for the second knee. Armor through. There you go. Okay, so yeah. If you're close enough to them when you hit the knee, then you can tag them with the forward kick. afterwards, right? Okay, spending all my stamina, so I go for the knee, right? I spent all my stamina tech rolling, so I just do it, go for the knee, but no, he gets in there with the uppercut. Shit, you see that? You see that turnaround punch? And then within the dash cancel, they hid backdash, forward dash, down dash, and then punch in order to get the uppercut to come out and connect. That combo, oh my god, that fucking broke me. Like, oh. Look at that. Look at that. Those dash cancel combos are like, seriously, the execution requirement on them is no joke. I highly encourage anyone if you get your hands on this game, try to do that. Like, it's obviously doable, but oh man. It's like, or you can just jab their stamina to low and then hit them with a forward heavy kick. Right? That could be your game plan too. You can just have the good positioning and right? Or you can be like Bye Bye Blue and say, I'm gonna box your face in with some high execution dash cancel combos. This is a fantastic game. The approach to approachability and the skill levels and skill ceilings and skill floors is really interesting. I think Bye Bye Blue and Pixel Vision are really hitting on something that a lot of modern indie game devs are hitting on, and they're recognizing that we need to start pulling on different levers in game design and creating a new kind of paradigm for approachable games. And I think this new paradigm is going to be much more interesting, where there are always different reasons players are looking at your games. This is why the approachable game phenomenon was a success in the ways that it was, because people were looking for a different entry point or a different requirement or investment time or a different play space, right? And now we're seeing the approachable games say there are way more play spaces we can be pulling from and exploring. So let's do that. And I think Dojo Masters is really doing an amazing job at that. So big shout out, everyone. Go check out Dojo Masters. Bye Bye Blue is on Twitter. Go look for him there. Go find me there as well. And make sure to join me in the digital basement whenever we're going to be playing, because we're going to be playing this game and many other approachable and not approachable fighting games in the near future. We're going to be checking them out, so I hope you check them out with me. Stay safe out there, everyone. I'll see y'all in the bracket.